Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Bebop here, and I'm going to be going over my Ennead setup. And we're going to start off with what I think you should do if you're going to go Sword and Shield DPS for the, I guess, this is the last day of the Ennead. Featherweight chest piece, one headpiece that's heavy for the extra physical and elemental protection. Earlier in the week, I was going with just a regular, light everything, and the physical elemental protection was only 857 each, so need the extra protection because the void zaps on the ground. So the featherweight chest piece, the frigid dawn headpiece really makes for a good combo. And then we're gonna go light glove, light pants, light feet. So when you go sword and shield DPS, you need to be basically all light and everything. That way the shield doesn't put you in medium. And the shield is the Night Veil round shield that we got from the Halloween event. So the important things here are the vicious and refreshing move and the shield aggression. Flame conditioning, I guess, would come in on the boss fights if you were planning on running sword and shield on the boss fights. But got the butcher here, and I go opal because feels like in a need this week. You're just never full health, so I feel like it comes in more handy than diamond. The spear is vicious, refreshing move, bleeding sweep. You don't really need refreshing move on a spear, but it's what I had for this account. So still trying to come across an even better spear, but that's what I would do. Bleeding sweep for sure, because it's a heavy bleed build. And let's see, void protection, health, shrinking dot cleanse, good enough. Thrust damage, leeching, and hardy. You could go slash damage here on this account. I don't think I have a good slash ring, so this is just what I went with. And I always prefer healthy toast on an earring. Refreshing toast works best for me. And then notice my stats is strength 350, dex 207, 50 con. I always run random lobbies and stuff like this. With 50 con, it feels good. People don't freak out if you're too low con, thinking you're just gonna get dropped all the time, and it's just a good, con to be at. If I knew the group was gonna be what they were, I would have dropped it. So when I switch to my boss set, notice how my stats are pretty much the same. You want to kind of, get both of your sets to match up. So that way when you switch, you don't have some funky your way in dex and you're trying to do more damage maybe with the hatchet and now your stats are off. So 351 is still going to get the extra damage for the last light hit and the light attack chain for the 350 dot damage. And also abilities are going to be stronger. The gear is nothing special but Enchanted Ward and health. Got the featherweight light piece again. The Enchanted Ward refreshing and health. Enchanted Ward refreshing and health. Enchanted Ward invigorated and health. The Freya with vicious. Spear's the same as before. I run this because on the bird for the last boss fight, you need to be able to hit him with a disease to lower his health and try to skip the pillar phase. I think that's a Abyss amulet for the boss fights. Flame protection, divine, and health. Hey, there's a slash ring. I do have a slash ring. I guess I was using it on this instead of the other one. With the sword and shield, if you do heavies, you do get a really good bump on that. Also the leaping strike that I switched to after the first part, that it also is a thrust damage ability, so you can benefit from that. I guess maybe that's why I had it up here. So healthy toes, refreshing toes, healing heart on the earring. And yeah, that's about it. Let's go over the skill tree. Oh, the food I use, Desert Sunrise for the dots. And I use banana bread. Get your honing stones. I think I use this one. You can use this one if you want. And of course your infused coatings and all that jazz. Let's go over attributes. that's what I run. 350 dot damage is the 10% base damage to increase the abilities, and the final attack in the melee light attack chain. So that comes in handy. Sword and shield, that's how I have it set up. I run shield bash for the first part of the dungeon in Ennead, because when the bird starts to teleport, you can shield bash and knock them out of it. After you get to the first boss in Ennead, you go ahead and switch off that and you go leaping strike. And then the spear I changed the other day. No, I did not on this count, but that's what I rock with the spear. A lot of the main spears will have perforate all the way down the tree already, so I wasn't gonna pick that. I do love cyclone against ancients because you do strike damage with a cyclone, and of course that does the most damage to against ancients, but also in a big group you can hit a bunch of people with it. So that's what I go with. All right, well, I think that's about sums it up. I appreciate you if you watched the video, and this one too, and I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully we get Jin this week. I'm really hoping and, you know, excited to run that. I think it's gonna be Jin Tempest. I could be wrong. If it's Jin and Laz, ooh, it's gonna piss people off. Oh, which one to run then? Both of them are really good and easy and quick to run. We're gonna need more runs, but all right, I'll see you on the next video. Later.